Folks, I gotta say 2024 was one heck of a year, and for those who made it through it, congratulations. You deserve a pat on the back.
You did it! Congratulations!
But congratulations aside, guys, 2025 is here, and what better way to start it off here on the channel than my first Funko Pop hunt of the year. And without any further ado, guys, let's get it started. Here we go. All right, I'm gonna get things started off at Barnes & Noble. Honestly, guys, what I'm looking for today, as far as my first hunt of 2025, the one thing that I have in mind is the brand new Shut Up and Take My Money Fry. It's like a meme pop. Barnes & Noble occasionally gets like Entertainment Earth exclusive, so they might have it. And there's a couple other places that I can check, obviously. So that's gonna be the first stop, and let's see what they have.
Okay, so I'm gonna go out on a whim and say that they haven't really gotten in any new Funko Pops, at least for the new year, because this seems to be most of the same stuff that I saw maybe a couple weeks ago when I was here. Looks like this might be a restock, guys. I know that this one does have a chase of Luffy Gear 5, but yeah, looking around, don't see any. Well, I do see some Futurama, but it's not the one that I'm looking for, one that I already have in my collection with Leela. But yeah, as far as anything else like that Fry that I was talking about, I don't see anything. I want to say that these are new, some new Spider-Man mystery minis. Those are fun. But yeah, I'll take another look around, but I think that's probably going to do it for this Barnes & Noble. I made my way over to Target, guys, and honestly, 2025 is not off to a good start with Target. Really not noticing much that's new. Granted, there might be some new stuff, and I'm just not really like pinpointing it. Actually, you know what? Oh, this is a brand new exclusive, guys. This is the brand new, I think I want to say that this is an exclusive to Target. It's just missing the sticker right there, the lunch lady Chris Farley from Saturday Night Live.
Lunch Lady Land.
Honestly, a very iconic character. Chris Farley, you know, is iconic in his own right. But yeah, that is definitely a new one. And I think there's some other like Saturday Night Live 50 pops right here with like Nick right here. And then I felt like I saw another one. Yeah, we have right here, we have Herb Welch. One other exclusive that I did find, guys, is this Amazing Spider-Man 1977. He's got the web coming out of the web shooter right there. Don't think I've seen that one before, so that's new. So yeah, I guess there is some new stuff that's like scattered around here and there. More of those Spider-Man mystery minis, guys. A whole case of them if you're looking for those. Looks like Target's getting those in. But anyways, as far as I can tell, guys, that's pretty much all I really want to highlight to you guys or show off. Actually, you know what, before I end, I think this is a new one as well. We have the Alphaba Valentine Pop. Random one, I know, but it is new nonetheless, so I'm going to show it off. But I think that's going to do it for Target.
So I slipped over to the toy section, guys, and I did find a little section right here that did have some Sonic Pops. And you know what? I think I'm actually going to pick up this Flock Sonic with Chow. I've seen it before, and I think I'm going to add it to my collection today.
Alrighty, folks, next stop is going to be the mall. I know that there's at least 2 stores that could potentially have that new Fry Pop that I'm looking for with Entertain Mart and Go Games. Then we'll also go to Hot Topic and Box Lunch and see what new stuff they have over there. So let's go check it out.
Entertain Mart, guys, definitely had the goods. And right off the bat, the one pop that I was looking for, the Philip J. Fry Shut Up and Take My Money meme pop, they had it. It was a little pricey at $16.99, not going to lie, but I think this is the only place that I'm going to find it in stores. So I'm going to pick it up today. They had more Entertainment Earth exclusives like this glow-in-the-dark Venom, and I think his like the goo on his tongue glows, the green right there. I think that would look pretty darn cool. If I find a picture, I'll definitely have to show it. But we have some of the new X-Men pops, guys, with Apocalypse right there, and they had a couple of other ones. This one I thought was pretty cool, Sunfire, with the like translucent flames behind it. I think would look awesome. We have some of the new What If pops like Happy the Freak Hogan right here. I haven't seen the new season of What If, but you'll have to let me know if you've seen it. We have the Nun right here from the Nun 2, I believe, and that's got some fun detail. I didn't even know that was released. And then some Saturday Night Live pops, guys. We noticed some of these at Target. So Gilly, I know this character for sure. I've seen her on Saturday Night Live, but I showed this one off. I don't really know about Dungeons and Dragons much, but the detail on that looks pretty darn sweet. A couple more Entertainment Earth exclusive, guys. We have the Bloody Tiffany and Chucky. It's got blood on the box, so that's really fun. And then we saw one of these at Target, so I had to show off the other ones. We have the Glinda Valentine pop, so those are pretty fun if you're looking for those. And yeah, more of their valuable stuff that they have in their valuable case. It looks like it's kind of dwindled a little bit. That Pop Asia Pop is one that I don't see very often, so I guess that's a fun one. Figured I'd show that one off, but overall, that was pretty much it over at Entertain Mart.
Okay, I'll be honest, I did not expect to find this Fry Pop today. Granted, it was a little pricier than I expected it to be, but I still have a couple other places that I could visit. Go Games, Hot Topic, and Box Lunch that's downstairs, so let's go check it out. Alrighty, folks, I've made my way over to Box Lunch. I'm gonna check and see if there's anything new. I think there's a couple new things. I had no idea that there was even an Easter Stitch Pop, so there you go. There is Stitch with some Easter Bunny ears. Not one that I'm interested in, but a new one nonetheless. I think I see a couple of new things up here. We have some animated one, guys, with the real Ghostbusters. So we have Venkman right there. And I think there's a couple other ones up there too, if I can grab them. You got Ray Stance right there. And one thing that I noticed, guys, is like the little like proton ray. Is that what you call it? I think that's what you call it. It's kind of off the side. So if you want to take it out of box, you can attach it that way. You got Egon Spangler right there, guys. And he's got his little proton ray on the left too. And then the last one, guys, is Winston. And I gotta say, these pops are really cool. I never really watched the show growing up. Granted, the show might have existed before I was even born, if I had to guess. Those are some pretty cool pops. I do notice a couple of other things that are mixed in there, guys, with some new Bleach pops, and I want to say that Naruto is new too, but I think for the most part that is everything that I want to highlight to you guys. There's some pretty cool new stuff, nothing that I want to pick up though.
Right across the way over at Hot Topic, they had a few new things here and there. A restock of Glaceon. I think this came out last year, if I'm not mistaken, and it's already being restocked. So if you're looking for it, definitely check your local Hot Topic. There's a bunch of new Bleach pops, and I think I mentioned this over at Box Lunch, but there's a closer look at one of them right there. And I know that there's a chase of one of them at least, but kind of looking around to see what other new things I can find. There really wasn't much other than that restock and the new one, and that was it.
So I have the goal to go to at least one thrift store in this video, so I chose Savers. Let's go see what they have. Okay, I'm starting things off, guys, in their more valuable section right here. I'm not noticing any Funko Pops in the cases or on this back wall. Sometimes they'll have some in their collectible section right here on this shelf, but I'm not noticing any pops here either. And then the last place that I can think of to check would be the toys. I'm not noticing anything here either. Sometimes I'll be lucky and find some out-of-box pops, but I'm not seeing anything. So I think I'll cut my losses and call it a trip to at least one thrift store.
Ah, yes, good old GameStop, guys. Honestly, there wasn't much to show off. Well, there was a couple of interesting things. They have some restock of some older pops, like these Disney ones. Imagine if they had the ones that are on the back right there. That would have been pretty cool. We have an Alien prop right here, which is definitely a fun one. That's an older one that you can tell from the bottom with the blue barcode that is a restock, but gotta love the old molds. And also Freddy Krueger is a cool one as well. I didn't know that they were re-releasing that one at GameStop, so if you're looking for it, definitely check GameStop. Dark Magician Girl is another one that they're re-releasing as well. Kind of interesting. Some random pops for sure, but that was pretty much it over at GameStop. Okay, so for this video, I wanted to go to one discount store, which would probably be Ross, and at least one Five Below. They just happen to be right next to each other. So let's see what they have.
So I will have to say, guys, Ross after the holidays is an absolute ghost town. Check out all these empty shelves. The only first thing that I'm noticing right here, guys, that's Funko related is the Something Wild game. How much is this? $4? So yeah, that's the first Funko thing I noticed. I don't see anything else so far. Okay, you know what? It looks like they actually moved all of their Funko stuff into like one big like end cap, because there's stuff right here and stuff right here. So I guess we could see if there's anything interesting. I'm noticing a couple of different Amazon exclusives, guys, with Mysterio and also Finn Balor right here. Trying to see if there's anything else. We have a Lilith right here, which I think was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive back in 2023. I guess this 2-pack's pretty cool with Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy, and also like a Pride 3-pack with Poison Ivy, Harley Quinn, and Robin. An interesting 3 characters there. And coming back over to this side, not really seeing much that's different or new. It looks like on this side, even more pops, but it looks to be pretty much the same stuff. I guess there is a Target exclusive Blacklight Wasp if you're into that. Nothing that I am wanting to pick up today, but I guess they've got plenty to choose from.
Next door at Five Below. Honestly, their pop section was pretty bad. They do have a bunch of these minis though, however, and there is one that I'm kind of on the hunt for. We have this little mini section right here, and I think I'll come across it here in a second, but we have the Kellogg's ones, which I think are pretty fun ones that I don't really want to get, but I think the design is cool. But here are the ones that I'm kind of eyeing, guys, and there's one character specifically that I want to get. No, it's not Cosmo, even though Cosmo's awesome. It's Carl Weezer right here. He doesn't have a Funko Pop, so I think I'm going to pick this one up today. It's a fun one for sure, and I love Jimmy Neutron, but that was it at Five Below.
Last top of the video that is on my list, guys, is Walmart. I don't go to Walmart very often because their Funko section is kind of iffy, and as you can see, it's nothing too crazy. I mean, if you're into Barbie, they got plenty of those pops with Crystal Barbie, Astronaut Barbie. They also have some of the new Incredible stuff, like some of the Pixar stuff like Carl and Jack with Syndrome. But yeah, I mean, nothing too crazy, but I had to go to a Walmart and figured I would show you what most of my Walmarts look like. Nothing too crazy.
All right, guys, I am back at home. I picked up a couple of pretty awesome things. First off, I'm not much of a mystery mini guy. When I first started collecting Funko, I used to get a lot of different Funko mystery minis. But from Five Below, I ended up getting this. It's not really much of a mystery because it shows what it is, but this is a character that they've never made a Funko Pop of, so I figured I'd pick up this figure, and it is a good old Carl Weezer from Jimmy Neutron. I am not ashamed to admit how much of this show I watched back in the day, and I mean, I've seen the movie a fair share of times too, but I mean, come on, how can you not love that figure? Carl is just such like a random character. You know, he's the biggest nerd, but he's like super hilarious. You know, I may have to eventually pick up that whole lineup of the different figures that are on the back right there. But taking that dude out of the box, guys, I mean, that looks like Carl to a T. He's got his hair, the glasses, the suspenders, the striped shirt. And when I think of Carl, guys, I think of, you know, how obsessed he was with Jimmy's mom and also llamas.
Oh, Carl, this is so sweet.
Thanks. I sprayed it with my dad's cologne.
But you know, you watch, I buy this figure and I bet they will make a Funko Pop of Carl sometime this year, I'd have to imagine. But for now, I'm happy with this guy and I'll have to find a fun place to display it. Maybe with my Nickelodeon Pops that are over there. Okay, so from Target, guys, I ended up picking up the Flocked Sonic exclusive with Hero Chow. This is one that I was on the fence about picking up, you know, a couple of different weeks ago when the Sonic Pops were first releasing at Target. And after some time, guys, I noticed that this one was selling out, at least at my store. So I figured now that I had the opportunity that my store, I don't know if they put them out late or something, I figured now's the best time to get it. I love me some Sonic Pops, guys, and I still have not seen the new Sonic movie. I've heard it's actually pretty good, so maybe I'll have to see that one eventually, but this is a great add to the Sonic collection. And now it kind of begs the question, do I need the other two that are on the back right there? I just might. And last but certainly not least, guys, this was probably the main thing that I was hunting for today, and I didn't think I was really gonna find it. Obviously, I had a handful of stores that had the chance of having this, but I was surprised to find this. This is the Philip J. Fry Shut Up and Take My Money meme pop. And honestly, Funko's been killing it lately with the Futurama pops. They have a whole new lineup of them, but I think this might be one of my favorites. And obviously this comes from the iconic meme. It will let you know on the back of the box what it comes from, but I've probably played that video clip a couple different times on the channel. But there you go, guys. This is added to my collection. I would love to see more Futurama pops in the future because there's tons of different characters that they can still make. But either way, I literally said shut up and take my money when I saw this, and yeah, happy to add it to the collection.
Shut up and take my money.
But there you have it, folks. That is going to do it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comment section below. We saw a lot of new stuff. Was there anything that you would have picked up out of all the different things that I showed off? Also, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos like this one here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, you guys are awesome and the best. Like always, remember to be kind to one another. Always promote positivity. I'll see you in the next video. Catch you guys later.